And here we go again. I'm in a bit of mood, so you'll have to forgive my my non-intro. I'm in a pissy mood, so forget about today. That's gonna be it. Please work. Thank you, you're working. Good. Don't blink, it's your blink. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the video. This is the 19th of November. We're doing something special. You can see here we have the amazing Monster Ultra Peachy Keen. The reason why it's amazing, I want you guys to hear this. By the way, it is a sunset sunrise. I don't know. I know it doesn't look like a sunrise, but it is. It is super early, but at the same point, it's kind of nice. It is kind of nice outside. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have this and we're gonna have this. Now I don't know if this is gonna work, but basically what we did is around this. Ooh. Around the summer, what we started to do. What is to start to do? Give me a sec. I'm gonna do like this, right? And I'm gonna do like this. That way, hopefully, it works. As you can see, we have another playthrough of the tower. Over the summer, we started doing what should we call it? We started to do. This is actually so cool. I don't know if this is gonna work. I'm not making a mess. So over the summer, we started doing a frozen monster. And it was actually quite nice. Now I was like, I wanna drink the exact same monster that I had multiple times. I wanna do a different thing. If you don't know, Peach Keen is actually my favorite flavor, and we already tested in French and English in 60 seconds, but also it worked. I can't believe it. It works. I can't believe it worked. Oh, it's cold. It's cold. It's stuck up this morning. We already tested it in French and English, and we already tested it in 60 seconds. So the last one we have is the exact same thing, but frozen. Now, it is almost winter. It is wintry. I don't recommend doing that, but we're gonna be tasting it. Where's my spoon? I had my spoon a couple seconds ago. I had my spoon a couple seconds ago. I don't know where it goes. Don't know where it is. Is it here? Is it there? Is it here? I don't care. It's right here. So, what we did is I had an idea. So I knew I wanted to open it. Now, usually what I would do is I would cut up the I'm not in the best mood today, so I have a hard time thinking. Usually what I would do is I would take a plate and dip it in. But then I was like, dude, I feel too lazy. Today we're working, by the way. Second day at work. So what I decided to do was I put my head together and almost did a kind of soup. So something that I have a pleasure of saying is back in the days, really, really back in the days, we had a heat wave. So this is actually a story that has nothing to do with Monster, but please bear with me. So I think it was one of my first year, my second years in the apartment. It was an heat wave, and I was dead broke, and I had no money for frozen food. I had no money for fresh food. So what I did was I put, and I swear to God, this is a true story. I put, ugh, I took a can of a can of soup of tomato, a big one. I opened it and I put it in the freezer, in the fridge, and then I put some ramen inside of it. So it gave us some skull spaghetti, and it was the best shit. So now, as you can see, we have a nice little plate. It's surprising how much water there is. And you can see there's ice. What we're gonna do is now, am I saying to do this? No. I'm saying don't do this, because this is actually quite dangerous. Well, not super dangerous, but you see this? See this little piece of metal? If I was to stick my hand in the metal, it could cut me up. We're gonna be careful, but just have to remember. And if you look, the spoon is already up there, so possibly not the best thing to do. However, I do like the way we're doing it, so we're gonna do like this. Let's go. It's cold. I should have tasted this over the summer, but it's fine. Okay, so ready to taste? Ready to taste. So now we have almost a popsicle, almost from frozen ice energy drink. Look at the color. Peachykin, my favorite. Mmm. 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 It's weird because the ice itself takes away from so much of the taste. Much of the taste go away with the ice, replaced with water. At the same time, it's a really nice drink. It's a really refreshing drink. What I would honestly do, I would do like a punch situation. I would put some water. I would put a couple of these in the punch. I would add some alcohol. That would be a nice drink. I feel like it's just a really cool thing. On its own, it's a bit too watery, but quite nice, quite cold, but quite nice. Would recommend it. Listen, I think the original is better. I think the original Peachykin is better. I think the flavor is better, but it's nice. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Anywho, I love you guys. Take it easy. Peace. Don't blink, it's your boy Ink. Welcome to the show. Hope you guys are doing well, because I'm having a wonderful day on this 19 November 2024. I have the amazing luck to test a product that is currently limited edition. So I don't know how I feel about this product. I'm excited to taste it. Excited to taste the whole thing. I'm a bit annoyed by it. So Lay's is the product we're tasting. We're tasting Lay's. You can see look at the nice wrapping. This is kind of cool. It's a limited edition. It's for Thanksgiving. Oh my god! No way. Okay, so it's weird. It's a bit weirder. It's a bit weirder. Never mind. So we have three flavors. We have the turkey dinner. We have it's really hard pork, jerk chicken. Ooh, jerk chicken and tikka masala. So never mind. I thought it was oh my god. I thought it was a what should we call it? I have to the bathroom. Oh my god. Ooh, kinda. Look at this. Actually nicer. Gonna have a nice sunrise. We're not necessarily in a rush this morning, but I have I have a 2 hours before I need to get ready to go to work. Cause yeah, we started my second day today. So I was pissed because I thought it was a holiday meal. Now why am I pissed? Because believe me and believe me not, Canada and USA actually have two very different Thanksgiving. Canada is in October and USA is in November. It's like, oh, this is it. But never mind, they say holiday table. A holiday table. Turkey dinner. Celebrate the season with the warm flavor of slow roasted turkey, herb-infused stuffing, and rich savory gravy. It looks really good. Now, why am I so lucky? This was the last on the shelf. So the fun thing is, this is my first experience with gravy, not gravy, sorry, stuffing, Thanksgiving stuffing chips. We had some, I think last year. Not Lay's, they were President's Choice. The smell is actually quite nice. I'm getting a huge smell of gravy, which is a very positive thing. The color is nice. Actually quite nice. Okay. Quite salty. Nice. Everyone's a bit weird. Again, very salty, but And what is kind of cool is you can kind of imagine yourself having some mashed potato with the chips. They're not mashed potato, but you can imagine yourself. A huge taste of gravy. Tastes a bit more like stuffing than anything else. Right? Low-key, my favorite chip to have is chicken. Really nice. Really, really nice. I mean, I wish it tasted more like like turkey, or a bit more like chicken. It's nice because there's a very nice harmony. There's a very nice harmony in between the stuffing, freezer. Fuck, is it cold? Nice flavor with the stuffing, the gravy, the saltiness. However, my only complaint is it's pretty much all the same. So the stuffing kind of tastes like the turkey. The turkey is very salty. So you taste a lot of different flavor, but it's not that different. It's like, oh, you brought me gravy. One of them has pepper, one of them doesn't have pepper, and one of them has, I don't know, it's thicker. It's still good. It's still very good, but made me feel something else. Like, for example, without being a dick, these are really good. However, I can totally see myself out of season eating a chip that tastes exactly like this. So yeah. However, this comes with a huge maybe. See, it's the holiday season, so they have, and you saw that they had a different. You can see the fire, the smoke. Not really, but still. Maybe if we had, look, there's 3 of them. There's 3 flavors. Maybe if we did have the jerk chicken, it would have been different. Tikka masala would have been totally different. So who knows? What I do know is it's pretty much the same and the same. And that's good. That's okay. Anywho, love you guys. Take it easy. Peace. All girls are the same. No, whoa, whoa. Dom Link, it's your boy Ink. Welcome to another show. Because I'm doing well, because I'm having a wonderful day on this 19th of November 2024. I told you guys today I'm not in a bad mood. So here's why. Here's why I'm not in a good mood. And again, it's nothing bad. It's nothing. I'm not losing the house. It's a very small thing, but I want to share it with you guys because I feel like a lot of people are going to be in this situation. So today, I felt like it was the. So if you guys noticed, right? If you guys noticed, and I know a lot of you did, know that a lot of you didn't, but I know a lot of you did. Either way, I've been kind of sad the last 2 weeks. I've been kind of not necessarily depressed, but sad. At the very least, sad. For multiple reasons, you know, stress with money. So what happened was, and again, I don't want to talk about money because this channel is not about money. But what happened was over the last year, not year, sorry, since May we've been unemployed, and since May we've been working on making content, right, which was phenomenal. But I've been living on governmental paycheck, and again, I told you those governmental paychecks are amount of money that I get because I work for a long time. So to help me in between jobs, they give you a large amount of money, and it gives for you for like 9 months, 10 months, a year, depending on how much you work, which is really helpful. And I'll be sharing the exact amount I get every single 2 weeks. I'll be sharing that I had 1,022 every 2 weeks. Which, if you're good at math, you know that's 1,040. If you're very good at math, you know that's 2,000. Okay, $880. Yeah, not 20,000 for this year, which is amazing. But I've been noticing that over the last couple of months, right? I've been been living from paycheck to paycheck, and it's never nice because, in one way, you're like, I want to have my dream. My dream is amazing. And then you leave the reality of what should we call it? It's a lot of little droplets of water. The sunrise is actually quite nice now, quite nice. I hope you get it. Well, if you don't get it on this one, you'll get it on this one at least. It's a lot of little things. So, when the money is not enough, you can start your self-doubt. You remember how often your father said, "You gotta find a job. This is not enough," and you were willing to make sacrifices. You, being me, was willing to make sacrifices in my quality of life to make content, which I'm totally proud of. I sacrificed a lot of things for content over the last year, over the last 3 years, to be honest. But my father, the thing with my father is, I understand that he's trying to do that as a positive thing. Oh, find another job. You need to find a 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 job. But he's gonna say it every single week. Now already this is annoying. But already I'm like, okay, well, he's worried. This is cool. The problem with my father is I spent a total of 2 weeks without a job, and he was already starting to tell me, you need to find a job. And I was like, dude, no. I'm gonna live my dream a little bit. Now, what really sucks is my mom. My mom, who, you guys know my mom. You guys heard most people talk about with my mom. You saw us talking together. You saw us chilling together. It's kind of cold outside, and my mom, she's the I'm not trying to be a dick, but she's kind of like, without being the kind parent, she is kind of the kind parents. She's a lot more understanding. She's a lot more kind of, whatever you do, Inc, I'll support you. Whatever you do, I trust you. I believe in you. And now over the last 3 weeks, she told me, hey, you need to find a job. And my mom, bless her heart, we're gonna do a huge fight about 2-3 weeks ago. I don't remember if it was 2 or 3 weeks. This is when I started getting sad, right? And my mom, she to help me out, she had my CV, and she actually put it out for some people, which is very kind, very, very kind. Because there's places that she knows that are hiring that I'm not gonna see. She'll see places that are having a panel in their shop. We're hiring that I'm not gonna see because it's not the same city. But I was streaming actually the tower, which is this, or actually this. So what happened exactly was she kind of put my address out, which is not a big deal. She didn't know that I was streaming. It's my fault for recording the screen. It's my fault for not stopping text coming in, right? But she kind of put my address. Now the problem is this video was already 6 hours, so editing it out is impossible. Now what I had to do was completely delete the video. Now that's 6 hours of content. That is bad, but it's not that bad. The baddest part is this playthrough, right? I started out a year ago. There's over 1,000 hours on this playthrough. This one and this one, started out the same day. And when I play, I don't play one, I play the 3 of them. When I play, I stream or I work. So kind of cool because you see the 2 exact same playthrough, and you're seeing the same exact 2 hours. Now, this, we started in the month of July. Now, if you're not, I don't know if you're good at math, but July, August, September, October, November, right? And now forever, these 2 playthroughs will not be the same. Now, what I could do is stop this for 6 hours and only play this one, but I feel bad about letting one playthrough, putting one playthrough aside to perfect another playthrough. I feel bad about it. Feels like this is favoritism. I feel like this is putting something or someone or a situation in front of another, which is not cool to do. It's never cool to do. And then I gave her shit. I said, Mom, never give out the information on cell phone. This is very dangerous. You don't know who's looking. You don't know who can hack. Maybe my email is hacked. Maybe my phone is hacked. I don't fucking know. See, it sucks. It really sucks because, like, okay, she's my mom. She doesn't know, but it's still something bad. And then she felt bad about it. She actually, like, she was sad about it. So then I had to went back on my word because I felt bad about making my mom sad. She's my mom, I love her. And even if she does something that goes against logic, she's still my mom, right? And I forgave her. I was like, Mom, I'm sorry. I was in a bad mood that day. I didn't mean to get mad at you. I'm so sorry. I'm thankful that you sent this CV, which I was. Was I really sorry about giving her shit? No. Because that wasn't something you should do. However, I was in a position where okay. This is kind of the recurring thought for this bad mood today. This is the recurring thought is my well-being doesn't prone other well-being. So my mom being sad doesn't prone the fact that, well, she fucked up a good playthrough. Not only one of them, but three of them that I've been working for more. The three of them together, I swear to God, they're 300 part each. Each part is about 2 or 3 hours each. That's 900 hours. That's almost 1,000. This one, I wouldn't be surprised if we hit the 3,000 since I stopped working. So it's a big deal. But my mom, she's more important. And then I went back on my word, and now it was Saturday. She did it again. The same thing. And this time I told her, Mom, I told you not to do it. She said, yeah, but you were in a bad mood. And then I said, and I love my mom. I don't want to be ungrateful. I love my mom. She's the best, and I hope she understands that. She sees that. And I hope she knows how much I love her. But she told me like, oh, you were mad at me. You were in bad mood. I'm like, yeah, but Mom, bad mood or not, something is you shouldn't do. If somebody steals from you, right? If somebody steals, and you're in a bad mood, you know they're hungry. So you're like, okay, you can steal from me today. Now the next day they come in and they steal again. Are you supposed to say, oh yeah, it's okay? No, it wasn't okay the first time. It's not okay now. But then I was nice enough to say, forget about it. Because I was nice enough to say, forget about it, then I have to deal with the situation of now. 2 times my number is out, which sucks. And it's, again, that's the goal of today. I'm in a bad mood because I try to be a kind person. I really try to be a kind person. And ultimately, every single day, I try to be a kind person. Every single day, I try to be the best person I can be, you know? And I want people to look at me and say, hey, this is a good person. Not because I need their approval, not because I care about what they think about me, but just because I want to be able to see my group of friends and say, you know what? Look at this, beautiful. It's like separated. It's a lot of cloud. It's beautiful. I said, you know what? I want to be able to see my group of friends and say, I'm not the only nice guy here. I'm surrounded with good people. But to be able to ask other people to be kind, you have to be kind to yourself. And even if you're kind to yourself, you shouldn't be allowed or should feel obligated to ask other people to be kind. However, if you're a kind person, and other people are not kind to you, you're allowed to say, bro, you're acting like a douchebag. That's not cool. Because in yourself, you're making the positive effort to change and to be more positive and to act in a manner that is more giving, that is more forgiving. It's a lot harder to be a nice guy than to be an asshole. Being an asshole is super easy. Living with yourself after is harder, but it's super easy. That's not the only thing. The bad mood, again, it's so stupid. It's me being a nice guy. So my phone bill, and I told you I was having a financial issue, right? Again, I'm not fucking asking for money. I'm not begging for money. I'll never beg for money, mostly out of pride, but because I understand that a lot of people, they have this whatchamacallit, they have the financial problem. Even if you want to add to the bad mood, I went in, right, to the bank to deposit a check, because I still get a check, right? That was a month ago. It was really cold outside. It was like -7 degrees outside. Now, -7 degrees is not cold. But if you're sleeping outside, if you're a homeless person, you're sleeping outside, then it's cold. So I saw the person and they were sleeping. It was like 2 a.m. And they were in the bank. So I was like, okay, you know what? Forget about it. It's not a big deal. I'll come back tomorrow. I came back tomorrow at like 9 o'clock when the markets close. The truth is, I didn't want to deal with the homeless person because I feel bad for them, but I'm in no position to help. If I could help, I would help. But I'm in no position to help. I'm in no shape or form position. I don't have the finance to help that person. I don't have the knowledge to help that person. I don't have an understanding of who they are. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So the next day I come in, and the homeless person is there. And then he hear me put the money inside the thing. And he looked at me and said, "Hey, can I have a bit of cash?" And I'm like, and I told him the truth. I said, "Listen," he was the dude. I said, "Listen, bro, if I could help you, I would, but I'm almost indebted. Like I'm not eating like a champ, bro. I'm eating fucking ramen, and I love ramen, and I'm eating rice, and I love rice. But ultimately, do I want to eat something else? Possibly, possibly. Yesterday we were celebrating having a new job, and I was really craving chicken wings, and I couldn't afford chicken wings. Yeah, it's a true story. It's a true story. Now, ultimately speaking, me being in financial problem, that is straight, it's my fault. I should have made more effort quicker to get a job, and that's my fault. That's on me. I'm not blaming anybody else but me. Although I could be blaming somebody else. I'm going to talk about this later. It's going to be a long video, so sit down, grab a drink. It's going to be a fucking ranting session. And then the person said, "How can you not have money? You just deposit money." And I'm like, okay, so you're here for that. You're not here because you're cold. You're here. And I told him, and I felt like an asshole. But I was really pissed. Because I was really pissed at that homeless person, at that stranger. I was outraged. A day before, I was worried about you. I was worried about you sleeping outside because it's cold. Now, I know that you're sleeping in the bank, not because it's cold outside, because you want to hear people come in, deposit money, and then when you hear them deposit money, you want to ask them for cash. So you take advantage of people are depositing their checks, right? Just to ask for cash. Listen, and I'm going to be completely honest. I have compassion. I'm a human being. I understand pain of others. I feel pain of others. I feel bad when somebody's in pain. But you're not even allowed to sleep here. You're not even allowed. This is a private building. This is trespassing. You're trespassing. You're loitering, right? So what happened is there's automatic an ATM stop. So what you do is there's a nice little place where there's a small local, and the small local is protected with windows, so you have a cover from the cold. Is it very, very warm? No. Is it warmer than outside? Absolutely. You're not supposed to be here. You're not supposed to be here. But because people feel bad, you're here. And now because people feel bad, you take advantage of their kindness. I told them if I could help you, I would, but I don't have a lot of cash. I'm not doing well financially. And you know what the guy said? You know what the guy said? "Oh, we should just deposit money." Oh, fuck you, dude. I don't have any... I don't know you, right? I don't know you. I have no obligation towards you. They make me feel like an asshole because I gave him shit. Now, me giving him shit was because I was mad. After that, I came back home. I did a mukbang. I relaxed it. And after that, I felt bad. I said, you know what? This guy is probably hungry, you know? This guy's probably hungry, I don't know. But then again... not to be that guy, and I'm not saying that if you're homeless you're dealing with addiction, but when I came in, I saw him drinking, right? And when he talked to me, he had a fresh cigarette in his hand. So you're asking me for cash, but you have alcohol and you're smoking, right? If I give you cash, you're gonna spend it on. And it's not so much about this. No, this guy is gonna be inside that lobby for the whole winter, right? Now, every single time that I have to spend the deposit check, right? When I see him, so this was a month ago. Now, last 2 weeks, I went back there, and I think it was last week actually. I think it was like Tuesday or Wednesday, and he's there again. And the worst thing, he remembered me. Oh, last time you didn't have cash to help me out. You have cash to help me. And again, I was like, motherfucker, I'm gonna be here, okay, every single 2 weeks to deposit a check or deposit a paycheck, okay? Doesn't matter what check I'm depositing, but I'm here every 2 weeks for the next 4 months, right? Because it's cold outside, it's winter. After the 4 months, you don't have an excuse to be here. They'll put you out. They'll put you in the streets, right? It sucks, but that's life. Are you gonna ask me every single time? So I don't know if you're gonna do good at math. But I'm gonna go 8 times deposit a check. Are you gonna ask me 8 times if I have money for you? And that pissed me off. That really pissed me off. And you know why I'm pissed off? Ultimately speaking, right? Ultimately speaking, I'm mad at myself. You wanna put the card on the table? Okay, let's put the card on the table. I'm mad at myself because the first time that I saw that guy, I was nice to him. I was nice. I said, listen, if I could help you, I would help you. I felt bad for him. I felt compassion, right? And because I was nice to him, he knew that I would be nice to him again. But the reality is, if I was a dick to him, he would have seen me again. It would have stayed there. It would have not bothered me. Now, was I really bothered? No. Am I really bothered? Every single time that I'm gonna get cash, he's gonna ask for it. It's not necessarily asking for it. It's him believing that he can ask for it. And this is the but in the freezer, it's really cold. This is the comments thing about this bad mood. It's this really common thing, and this is why I'm pissed off. I'm pissed off because I don't know what to do. I got three choices. Either I'm a good guy, right, and I'm kind to people, but some people go in and take advantage of my kindness, or I'm an asshole and everybody pays. Now, my issue, my whole entire life, not today, not last month, not this year, my whole entire life, is I've always bottled it up, right? Now, this comes from a childhood of trauma. Not big trauma, but still. So my father, what he would do, he would give me shit, and he would give me shit, then after giving me shit, he would put me in my room for 5-7 hours. So at first, of course, I was mad because, I got into trouble. I got in my room for I don't know how long. Now I have to stay here. Now, the craziest thing is, when I went out, when I was put in punition, right? I was like, okay. After the 30 minutes up to crying, the first hour of crying and cursing, I was calm. But I would stay 4 or 5 hours, and it would brew. Like, I cannot leave the room. What am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to act? And that sincerely sucks. I was raised not solving situation, but putting in a corner which is avoiding the situation. So my whole life, what happened is I let people pass. I let people walk over me. I let people take advantage of my kindness, right? And I let them. And always, it's gonna be always a bottle. And the bottle's gonna fill up. It's gonna fill up. And then it's gonna explode. And most of the time, what I dislike is I get mad at people that don't deserve it. I get really mad at people that don't deserve it. We're talking about a accident that happened yesterday. Because yesterday I had a really big fight with a friend I had been friend with for now 4 years maybe. I'll have to check, but doesn't really matter. Which is probably one of my long lasting friends. See? Yeah, because of that, I get mad at the wrong people. Ultimately speaking, the homeless person, possibly I was an asshole to him, possibly. What was he doing? Okay, no. Do I expect him to be outside in the cold and the snow? No, I understand, but it doesn't make it okay to ask for people for cash. So then, we're moving on to another part that once again makes me mad today. Today I'm not mad because something happened yesterday. I'm mad because there's an accumulation. For the last 2 weeks I've been dealing with shit and I don't talk about it and I don't get it out. I've been dealing with shit and I act like everything is okay because I want you guys to feel like everything is okay. That way you're saying, hey, if Inky is doing okay, I should be doing okay too. Right? There's not a reason for me to be sad if everybody surrounding me is happy, which is something I truly believe in. And if I have to lie to you guys, if I have to do a couple of white lies for you guys to be happy, I'll do it. I don't care. Financial problem now. I said now, which is in French. I was like, dude, I'm getting $2,040 a month. My rent is $620 per month. How am I barely surviving? So I checked the bills. I said, okay, so that I need it. That internet I need it. Okay, that Wi-Fi I need it. Okay, this I also need it. We're paying something. Okay, so I bought a couch, and that couch was 1,300. So the thing is, we bought it when I left work. So we possibly bought it last November, but it's paid in 26 months. So I have to pay it. When I was working, it was good, but when I'm not working, it's bad. So now every single month I have to pay. I think it's $200, right, for the couch. And I love that couch. But I don't have the cash. And I was like, bro, and I do spend money on video games. I spend about $100 every month for the 3 towers. So I spend about $33 every single month for the 3 towers because I buy passes, I buy shit like that, right? Which is my fault again. Then I saw the phone bill. Now, what I'm not saying, right? The phone bill is the financial factor that made me mad today. Look at this beautiful sunrise. Look at this. Amazing. Oh, we're dead. We're dead. Sorry, guys. I was busy doing 2 things. And we're back. So, what I'm not saying is... You see this phone? This I bought it last year. This I bought it without a contract. Right? So, technically the contract is on this phone. Now, this phone I bought it in September 2022. With a contract of 2 years, right? That contract was $90. So now I have a notification on Monday. No, not this Monday. On Thursday, I believe. I think it was Thursday that I have a bill to pay. And they see the amount of the bill. It's $189. I said, holy shit, did I miss a payment? I'm like, no. I realized that I paid $189 in October. So what's going on? I realized that I paid $189 in September. I really have been paying $189 every single month for the last 2 years. So I called them. I said, listen, I don't think it's normal that I'm paying this amount of cash for a contract that is over. I paid the phone. I'm basically only paying for the service. Now the person out of the phone, they were really kind. They told me, hey, it's true, you don't have to pay that much. We'll lower your bill. I'm like, okay, well, it's been 3 months that my contract is finished. So you lowered the 3 last bill, you refund me. See, and she said, well, we cannot really refund you because you should have called the day of. So I just lost $300 because I trusted you guys with the bill. I trusted you guys to charge me the right amount. How does that make sense? And I don't mind about $300 is when I sign a contract. Signing a contract, right? Is in between 2 people. Signing a contract means I trust you, and you can trust me because I signed your contract, right? We have an agreement. Now, if you cannot trust me, I broke the agreement, right? If I cannot trust you, you broke the agreement. Now, the problem is that you're a company. You're not doing this to me. You're doing this to a lot of people. Because I didn't say nothing, because I'm a nice guy. Mostly because I didn't realize it. You charged me $300, right? Now, I got my new bill. My new bill was $40. Which means they charged me $140 for 3 months extra. Now, that amount of money would have solved every single problem in the world? No. There's a principle of you fucked me over. Not once, not 2 times, 3 times. That's not acceptable. As I said, they didn't refund me, they didn't give me credit, they didn't give me shit. That's pretty much it. Now, lastly, drum roll please, we had the event of yesterday. So yesterday, I'm streaming. And I'm having, and I told you that I get mad at the wrong people. Right? Which is something we're going to see in this video. Yesterday, I'm streaming. And I have a it's not really a friend. So I had this girl on TikTok, right? And she's young, she's very young. She's like 14, 15. And she would come to the live, TikTok live, and she would call me names. She would call me like Girly Pop or Queen. And I was like, I know you're joking, but do not call me that. At first I didn't say nothing because I know she was joking. But then other people call me that. I was like, holy shit. And then she started commenting on my videos calling me that, Girly Pop. And other people started calling me Girly Pop. And I'm like, dude, because of you, right? I get insulted. I get walked on. I'm being called a faggot. Sorry for using that word, but that's the word they use. I'm being called a faggot because I let a person joke with me. And I was kind enough to say, fuck you. Not because she didn't deserve it, because she's 14. She doesn't understand, she doesn't know. So I saw the problem. I blocked her on TikTok. I blocked her on YouTube. No, I didn't block her on YouTube. I blocked her on Fortnite because she wanted to play Fortnite. I blocked her on TikTok, and that's pretty much it. And then she comes in with the YouTube, and I said, listen, the first time you insult me, we're out. Right? And the problem is I'm streaming. I'm always streaming. I'm always filming a video. Always. Right now I'm filming 3 videos right now. 4 videos with this one. And she had me on under a different name on Instagram. And I don't know people that follow me. Most of the time it's only bots. I'm not active on Instagram. I don't post on Instagram. So I don't get a lot of followers. Most of the time it's bots or graphic artists. And I'm like, okay, no problem. And then I get a DM from this person. And she sent me a video calling me a beta and shit like that. Now, ultimately, I'm 21 years old. I don't care about these fucking new gen insult. If you want to call me a beta, go ahead. I don't give a fuck, right? The problem is, I was streaming. So you're basically calling me a beta when I'm streaming. Now, my fault is streaming. But you never talked to me before. And the first thing that you do is you send me a video, right? And it made me mad. But I was like, you know what? The worst thing, she sent me that DM at like 10 o'clock and I was just waking up. Now I'm talking to another friend, and that friend, we've been friends for 4 or 5 years. No, 3-4 years. I'm not going to say the name because she's a good person. And then we always joke around. And then yesterday she called me a sis. And again, that's not a disrespectful thing. She means that a joke, but you're still calling out my name. You're still, it's not a respectful. You're not putting respect on my name, which I do for you. I put respect on your name, put respect on mine. If you don't want to respect me, okay, don't talk to me. I don't care. You're a really good friend, right? Well, not so much. We'll get into it later on. So she comes in. She called me girl. And then she called me queen. I said, dude, I'm streaming. Don't call me that. And then her answer is a fucking emoji of painting nails and a queen. I asked you to stop, but you continue. And I told you, the worst thing is, I told you, please don't do that. I'm streaming. People are going to start calling me that. And you don't give a fuck. Now, technically with this person, right, they're dealing with a lot of mental issues. Not mental issues in the fact that they're aggressive, but in and out of depression, right? They never get cured completely. They're always coming back to the place that hurt them, which is streaming. So streaming led them to have a depression. And now every single time they're like, oh, I want to go back to streaming. But every time they go in, they're going back to the trauma. And because they're going back to the trauma isn't healed. So a trauma to heal, you have to forget about it. A trauma to heal, you have to completely forget that you went through it, right? That's the easiest way to forget about trauma. Now, in this very specific case, this very, very, very specific case, she is a good friend, but not so much. You know? It's like this other friend who was really nice. And I put an end to the friendship because I realized kind of using me. Not in a bad way, but kind of using me. So what she would do is she would be really kind. So she would drop some gifts, she would drop some subs. But then what I didn't see when I realized is, I'm not gonna say whom, because that's not the point. But what I realized is she would go after people in my chat and be friend with them, and she knew I was too busy. So what she would do is she would comment on their videos, and she would comment so people would comment on their videos, which I think is disgusting. If you want to comment on a video, comment on the video, not because you owe them something, not because it's teamwork. Fuck teamwork, because it's not genuine. I understand it's hard to grow on social media. I understand that. And to a certain degree, I sympathize with that. I got very lucky. Because I got a big following. But it's not about teamwork, right? You like a video, you like it. You don't like it, it's okay. It happens. Most of my videos are ungem. Most of my videos are complete shit. And that's life. It's okay. And then she would come and she would drop, right? She would drop a lot of gifts. So people were like, yo, she's so nice to you. And then eventually we had a fight, right? And people were like, oh, why don't you talk to her anymore? She was so nice to you. What you guys don't understand is, once again, me being too soft, me being too kind. When I would DM her, no answer. When I would talk to her outside of the stream, no answer. She was only nice to the stream. That way she could come in and like, oh, I'm a nice person, follow me, right? Or she would text me, hey, let's play this game together. And if I wasn't saying yes, she would stop answering me. So very toxic. And with this girl yesterday, because she has mental health issue, because she's dealing with depression back and forth, she doesn't really ask, hey, how are you, or how you doing? And it's always about her, and it's always, oh, I'm doing so bad, I need some help, I need someone to talk to. So I'm always there to listen to her because I feel bad for her. She's a friend. So she tells me how she feels, and if it's negative, I'm trying to give her advice, trying to be a good friend. But it's never, hey, how you feel, Hank? And the problem with that, you don't need to ask me how you feel. But if you did ask, I would tell you I'm not feeling well. I'm dealing with shit. I'm dealing with shit. So yesterday, because another person called me beta for no fucking reason, and it's not that the word beta that bothers me. What bothers me is I literally blocked you on other platforms because you were doing this, and you did it again, and I felt bad for you. So the reality, the truth. Okay, let's go with the truth. Let's go with the truth. I completely forgot about that girl. We haven't talked in 2-3 months. She was out of my life. Then she commented on my YouTube, but she used another profile picture. I was like, who is that? And I recognized the name, but I saw the description of the YouTube. And the description of the YouTube was, who would even care if I disappear? And I felt bad for her. So I let her back in. When I knew it was her on Instagram, I let her back in. Didn't care. Because I felt bad for her. Now the first thing you're going to text me is beta, which you're insulting me, which is why I blocked you in the first place. Then the other girl called me girly pop when I told her, don't call me that, fuck. I don't like it. I do not appreciate that. See, it's not so much about the word that she calls me. It's not about being called that. It's not about that. It never was about that. It's about respect. How can I expect people to come in a stream, to come watch my videos, and respect me when my own friend don't respect me? How does it work? And the worst thing isn't that. Dude, that's not the worst thing. The worst thing is I asked you to stop and you didn't. And see, but I'm guilty. I'm guilty. Because I keep those people around. Now, ultimately speaking, I keep them around because I feel bad for them. See, I won't even talk about it, but fuck it. I mentioned multiple times at 22 going in depression, right? Into depression. And I mentioned how nobody was there for me. The depression wasn't caused because my best friend committed suicide. My best friend wasn't my depression wasn't caused because my girlfriend left me. A girlfriend I really loved. She left me, and the depression came from nobody giving a shit. I feel bad for the people because when I was needing somebody, I had no one. See, when I did my depression in 2023, right? I had death threats at work. I had death threats, and I did my depression. It's something I never talk about. Something I never talk about. I talk about the depression a lot. I talk about the death threats a lot. I talk about the bully a lot. But what I don't say is, and that's the truth. That's completely true. But I did. I took 3 months off for depression. And I didn't reach out to one single person. I said, I'm going to stop making content. I was on the stream. I was streaming every single day. And I didn't ask for help from anyone. You want to know why? Because I knew deep down that nobody's going to help me. And I think that sucks. I'm the kind of friend that will text you. But when it's time to get texts, I'll never get texts back. My best friend, and I fucking love that guy. I love that guy. We've been friends since grade 11. We've been friends for more than 10 years, right? And I love that dude. I love him to death. He's one of my best friends, one of my brother. He helped me move in. We've been through thick and thin together. really a good person. But since he moves away, since he's with his girl, he never texts me. And if I don't make an effort to text him, I'm gonna text me. Never gonna text me. No. The thing is, I could go 2 weeks on social media, nobody will text me. And that's okay. That's fine. Right? That's okay. It's okay, you know why it's okay? Because when I need to lock in, when I need to work, people not texting me is really cool. But because when I need someone, and there's no one, and I'd say, oh, I had someone, because most of the time I wish there was nobody. I wish I was locking in. I wish I was working. Look how quickly it went away. This cloud. So yeah, that's pretty much it. But this friend had an accident. And I had to learn it through Facebook. He had a motorcycle accident. He has a screw on his knees now. Best friend. I didn't even know. Because he didn't text me. Okay, I didn't ask, but are you gonna ask your friend, hey, are you good? Did you have an accident? Did you get into trouble? No. Another one of my best friend, right? He's not gonna text me. And I have to be okay with that. Maybe I'm a bad person, maybe I'm a bad friend, and that's why I get what I sow. The tree bear the fruit of the seed that I put in. So I'm in a bad mood today, in a very simple sentence, in a very, very simple way. Why am I that way? Super easy. Super fucking easy. Because I don't know what to do. Am I still the good guy? Then people walk over him? They become the asshole. Doesn't anybody talk to him? There's no middle. People will tell you there's a middle, but there's not middle. And anyway, long enough video. I love you guys. Take it easy. Peace. Thank you for listening to my rant. Appreciate you. Okay, let's go. We need to kind of invest in things. We need to invest in you. Begging you. Now put your loving hand on, baby. Begging you. Now put your loving hand. No, baby. I need you to come my own. Very soon we're gonna get a second black hole, which will be fucking amazing. All girls are the same, no, these things are the same, yeah. I admit it, another hole got me feeling, broke my heart, oh no you didn't. Fucking sipping, I'm a down the old bottle, fuck liquor. Am I kidding? I need a minute to lie. I admit it. Another hole got me feeling. Drop my heart on no. Don't blink, it's your boying. Welcome to the longer version of the 19 November 2024 break. Like I said, I'm not doing well. I did a video on why I'm not doing well. I'm not doing well mentally, but it's not a big deal. It's gonna be okay. Don't worry about me. Everything's gonna be okay. So, and it's day off. What I'm gonna do is, I still want to create content because that's my dream. I have work today, which is cool, because it's gonna be taking me out of a little bit of my head, which is important. I'm also gonna do some gaming content. That way, you guys get a rest day, and I'm on the gaming channel, which doesn't get a lot of traction. So, still kind of this anonymous guy, right? So yes, gonna be playing some Dark Souls, which is I'm super excited about. I wanna watch Cobra Kai, because I've been watching a lot of. I've been getting most likely a lot of clips. Tell me, clips are the way to go. We need a lot of clips of Cobra Kai, and I want to watch it because, technically speaking, I think it's over. I think it's finished. the next 6th season. I don't know if there's a part 3. I don't know if there's a part 3. If there's a part 3, it's not finished, but still. And that's pretty much my day. It's gonna be a good day, regardless. And I think a day off will serve purpose. Anywho, I love you guys. Take it easy. Peace. The world the same. No. 9, 8, 7. Pop-up view. You're good. And then you have to go here. But what I have to do is, guys, I need to take a little seconds. Okay, so I need to go here. 26%, we're good. La 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 la. All girls are the same, no. These things are the same, yo. Okay, we're back. We're back for how much time you'll have me. All girls are the same. Kidding. There you go. We're charging. Oh. Okay, that's good. Okay, that's good. All girls are the same.